Welcome to Yoga with Subhash. In this video, I'll be presenting the technique and the practices of Ujjayi breathing technique and the Ujjayi pranayama practice. Namaste and welcome. Welcome to Yoga with Subhash. In today's video, I'll be presenting the technique and the practices of Ujjayi breathing and Ujjayi pranayama. Before we start, just make sure that your posture is very comfortable. You should be able to sit in a nice, relaxed position with the spine upright, tall, but no strain. Hands should be resting on your knees or thighs. You can get into this mudra called the chin mudra, where the index and thumb are together, and then the hands are resting very comfortably on your knees or thighs. Overall, the posture should be very comfortable. Okay. So let's begin by discussing the Ujjayi breathing technique. To understand this technique, we have to recognize where the breathing is happening, right? Where the friction is happening when we breathe in and out. In the normal breathing, when we breathe through the nostrils, breathe through the nose, the friction happens here. So if I were to exaggerate that technique, make a loud sound, this will sound like this. That's the nasal breathing with the friction happening in the nostrils. In the Ujjayi technique of breathing, we create the friction at the base of the throat. It's called the epiglottis area. Okay, so that's where we'll create the friction. Still breathing through the nose, but before the breath reaches through the nose, that's where we'll create that friction. So it will sound like this now. I'm trying to make it loud. Hopefully you can hear that sound. So this is the sound where the constriction of the breath is happening at this area. It's called the epiglottis area. Now, if you're not initially familiar with this sound and you don't seem to be able to get that sound, what I recommend is to try a practice where we'll open the mouth and then make a loud sound while you inhale and exhale. Long breaths and make a loud sound. So it will sound like this. And then you can stop. Now, this is just to give you an idea as to where that sound is coming from. Sound is always made by friction. And if you notice that sound came by creating the friction at this base of the throat, that's what we've been talking about. So when we do the Ujjayi breathing technique, it's the same sound, same spot where we create the friction, but the mouth is closed and you're breathing through the nostrils. So again, the sound will be like this. Okay. So this is called the Ujjayi technique of breathing. There are two benefits mentioned about this technique. One is that because of the constriction, we are able to prolong the duration of each breath. That means each breath is much longer than your normal breath. What that does is that during that longer period, we're able to engage the full capacity of the lungs into our breathing technique. If we breathe normal breaths, which is very shallow, it can engage only the upper part of the chest, upper part of the lungs. But then with this slow, long breaths, we can engage the deepest parts of the lungs also into the breathing practice. That's one of the big advantages. The other benefit of this Ujjayi technique, that this hissing, very soft, smooth hissing sound is supposed to be very calming. It's a very soothing technique. So it calms the mind, soothes the mind, calms the nervous system. And, it's very, very beneficial in that sense. Okay. And in general, what we recommend is that anytime you breathe, you engage your practice into any longer breathing practices. So when we do the Nadi Shuddhi practice, alternate breathing, we take long, deep breaths, engage the Ujjayi breathing technique. This particular pranayama technique that we will do today, Ujjayi pranayama, you will engage the Ujjayi breathing technique, etc. Okay, so even during the asana practice, you should engage the Ujjayi breathing technique. So for example, when we do Surya Namaskara, we say raise the arms up as you breathe in. So while inhaling, you're taking a longer time than your normal breath, right? So you should engage the Ujjayi breath. Same thing when you exhale, you come down. All right, exhale coming. I'm just giving you an example, but any asana practice where you are doing some deeper breaths, longer breaths than normal, engage the Ujjayi breathing technique. That will be very helpful. Okay, so let's now, with this breathing technique, we'll also try to engage the full capacity of the lungs into each breath. So when we inhale, we're going to start by filling the belly out. So we'll engage the belly first. That will happen when you push the diaphragm down. Diaphragm is that big muscle between the rib cage and the abdominal area. Press that down, the belly fills out. That's the initial inhalation, initial part of the inhalation. Continue the inhalation, next expand the chest sideways. A little more inhalation, lift the upper chest or the collarbones upward. So that's the full inhalation. So it will look like this. If I were to just show you the inhalation only, just watch. That's inhalation. Okay, start here, expand the chest, lift the upper chest up. When you exhale, it's just the opposite, right? So you'll soften the upper chest, middle chest, and finally suck the belly back in to create a nice deep cavity here. So that becomes the full inhalation and exhalation. All right. So we'll do a few of these simple deep breaths. They are just called three-part breathing. Three-part because we are engaging all the three sections of the lungs, upper, middle, and the lower section. So let's do a few deep Ujjayi breaths, engaging the full lung capacity. Okay, you can finish the next cycle. Finish the exhalation. Then bring the breathing back to the regular rhythm of breathing. This is the Ujjayi technique of breathing. Now, using this technique, we will also now try and practice this technique called the Ujjayi pranayama. This is one of the pranayama techniques that's mentioned in the ancient text called the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. There are several techniques mentioned there. This is one of the techniques that I have taken from the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Ujjayi pranayama. So there are a few components of this breathing technique. The inhalation in this technique is done just like just exactly what we did now. Okay, breathe in through both the nostrils and breathe full, deep breath, engaging all the three sections of the lungs. Now, in this practice, the exhalation is only done from the left side, left nostril. So what we do is we make a Vishnu Mudra with the right hand, fist, lift the right thumb up and the last two fingers up. Okay, this is called the Vishnu Mudra. And we use the right thumb to close the right nostril. When we exhale, exhale only from the left side. Remember, the technique is the same. It's the three-part exhalation. So we'll start by softening the upper chest, middle chest, and suck the belly in. An important component of this breathing technique is the the breath retention. So what we do is, as we finish the inhalation, we will hold the breath for a duration that's comfortable for you. You will never strain yourself. Now, while we are holding the breath, there's this practice called the bandhas. If you're not familiar, very briefly, I'm going to mention the three bandhas that are normally applied after breathing, after you inhale or exhale. The one is called the chin lock, where you rest the chin on the sternum area. It's also called Jalandhara Bandha, which you can apply after inhalation or exhalation. The second lock is the root lock, which is the Mula Bandha, where you squeeze the perineum area, the area around the anus muscles, from all directions inwards and lift those muscles up. That's called the Mula Bandha, or the root lock. That also can be applied after both inhalation and exhalation. And there's the third lock, which is called the Uddiyana Bandha, navel lock, which only gets applied after exhalation. So you hold the breath after exhalation. Now, in this present practice that we are doing Ujjayi Pranayama, we are inhaling and then holding the breath. And we just said that only the chin lock and the root lock, Jalandhara Bandha and the Mula Bandha, can be applied after inhalation. All right, so that's what we will do. So we'll inhale completely, hold the breath, allow the chin to come and rest on the sternum area, that's chin lock, and then squeeze the perineum, lift those muscles up, that's the Mula Bandha, root lock. Hold the breath for whatever duration you're comfortable. When you need to exhale, release the locks. That means release the Mula Bandha, lift the chin up to release the chin lock, and then close the right nostril, exhale from the left nostril. And then release the hands so we can breathe in through both the nostrils. So with this in mind, let's practice maybe 3 or 4 breaths like this. So keep the eyes closed, spine comfortably tall, arms and shoulders relaxed. And start now, whenever you're ready. Once again, just a quick reminder, the inhalation is through both the nostrils, exhalation only through the left nostril. And after inhalation, hold the breath while you apply the 2 bandhas, the chin lock and the root lock. Chin lock is where you rest the chin on the sternum area. Root lock is where you squeeze the perineum, lift those muscles up. And now as you finish the next sequence, so finish the full cycle, finish the final exhalation, and then release the hands and just get back to your natural rhythm of breathing. So today we learned the technique of Ujjayi breathing as well as how to practice the Ujjayi Pranayama. I hope you enjoyed the practice. I look forward to hearing your feedback, any comments. I would love to hear from you, and I would look forward to seeing you in a future video. Namaste. Have a wonderful rest of the day.